Hello children, in this video you will learn how to multiply. But before that we will learn what is the meaning of multiplication. Now children, suppose if there are 36 children in your class and suppose today is your birthday and you want to give 2 pencils to each child. Now children, now you need to find out that how many pencils you need to distribute, and what you will do, you have decided that to each child you will give 2 pencils, and total children in your class are 36. Now what you will do, you will add 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2 till 36. 36 times you are going to add 2. Now children, what we are going to do is, when the addends are same, children, I repeat, the short way of finding the sum, the total number. The short way of finding the total number is, when the addends are same, you can do multiplication. Now, how many children are there in your class? 36. How many pencils you want to give to each child? 2. Here the addends are same. To each child you are giving 2 pencils. So you will multiply 36 by 2. When you will multiply, you will get the total number, that how many pencils you need to buy. Now 2 6 are 12. 1 you will carry here. 2 3s are 6 plus 1 will give you 72. So there is no need to add 36 to 36 times. Children, if you will add 236 times, then the process is little longer. And suppose if the number is big, in place of 36, if you have 1329, it will be difficult for you to add for a large number. So what we are going, the repeated addition is called multiplication. Children, I repeat, repeated addition is called multiplication when the addends are same. Now children, when the numbers are multiplied, the number which is multiplied is called multiplicand, by which you multiply, that is 2, is called multiplier, and their result, that is 72, is called product. Now children, I hope the meaning is clear. Let us discuss the properties of multiplication now. Let us discuss the properties of multiplication. Now children, first property is the order property. Order property says when you change the order of the numbers, the result will always be same. Suppose if you multiply 3 by 6 or 6 by 3, in both the cases, children, 3 6 are 18, 6 3s are also 18. So children, if you change the order of the numbers, the result will always be same. Next is the multiplication property of 1. It means when you multiply any number by 1. Suppose if I multiply 73 by 1, I will get the same number as my answer. If you multiply 239 by 1, you will get 239 as your answer. So children, what we can conclude from here, when you multiply any number by 1, you will get always the same number as your result. Now children, the third property is multiplication by 0. Now children, if you multiply any number by 0, suppose if I have 36 and I have to multiply it by 0, you will get 0 as your answer. When any number is multiplied by 0, the result is always 0. 7 zeros are 0. 39 zeros are 0. 56 zeros are 0. 235 zeros are 0. Whether it's a small number or a large number, when you multiply any number by 0, suppose if I have 73,609, if I have to multiply it by 0, the result is always 0 because here the multiplier is 0. Now children, the fourth property is associative property, which is also called grouping property. Associative property means when you change the group of the numbers. Suppose if I have 3 into 5 into 2, and on the right side also I have 3 into 5 into 2. What I did, on my left side I make group of 3 and 5, but on my right side I make group of 5 and 2. Now here this bracket means I need to solve it first. 3 5s are 15 and then I will multiply it by 2. That will give me 13. Now here 3 will be written as it is because 5 and 2 is given in the bracket. So 5 2s are 10. Now children, again 3 10s are 30. Here you can see 30 is equals to 30. It means if you change the group of the numbers, the result will always be same. There is no change in the result. Next is the distributive property of multiplication over addition. Distributive property of multiplication over addition. Now children, suppose if I have to multiply 2 into 5 plus 7, what you will do is, there is one way that 2 into, what you are going to do is add the two numbers. 5 plus 7 will give me 12. So 12 2s are 24, or 2 times 12, 2 into 12 will give me 24. But if I use this property, that is distributive property of multiplication over addition, what I am going to do is I am going to open the brackets here. 2 into 5. First of all, I will multiply this 2 by 5 and then addition sign is given. I will multiply this 2 by 7. Now 2 5s are 10 plus 2 7s are 14, and 10 and 14 will give me 24. Children, you can see here there is no change in the result. If you will do directly also, and if you will use this distributive property of multiplication over addition also. Now children, suppose these are the properties of multiplication. Now let us discuss if a number is given and you have to multiply it by 10, 100 or 1000. Suppose if any number is given and you have to multiply it by 10, 100 or 1000. Let us discuss with the help of an example. Suppose if a number is here 56398 and you have to multiply it by 10, 100, 1000, 10,000 or 1 lakh. What you will do is simply you just leave this 0 and just see what is written in the multiplier. The left number is 1 only. Children, according to the property of multiplication, if you multiply any number by 1, your answer will be number itself, that is 56,398. Now children, what you are going to do is simply just count the number of zeros which are given in the right side of the multiplier and just add the number of zeros in your answer. Now suppose if I have to multiply 365 by 100, what I will do, I will simply multiply 365 by 100, that is 365 ones are 365, and how many zeros are there on the right side, that I will write down on the right side of my answer. Same way, if a number is given 863 and I have to multiply it by 1000, so 863 ones are 863, and how many zeros are there on my right side, 3, so I will write down 30 on the right side of my answer. I hope all the things are clear to you.